You won't believe what happened when this passenger asked to change seats because of a child's 2.5-hour tantrum. Imagine being trapped in a confined airplane cabin for hours, unable to escape a non-stop scream and chaos coming from the seat right behind you. Now imagine that despite your polite attempts to find relief, you end up being publicly shamed for trying to protect your own sanity. This exact scenario unfolded on a recent international flight, sparking a heated debate online about empathy, boundaries, and what we owe each other as passengers. A Reddit user shared their unforgettable experience aboard a long-haul international flight where a child with special needs was having a severe, prolonged meltdown lasting over 2.5 hours. According to the passenger, the ordeal began just 30 minutes after takeoff, when the child started screaming uncontrollably and physically kicking the back of their seat. The passenger said the child didn't stop, repeatedly banging their fists and even reaching between the seats to touch them, once knocking their headphones off mid-flight. At first, the passenger made a polite request to the child's parents, asking them to keep their child from invading their personal space. "I only asked once, very nicely," the passenger explained. But as the tantrum continued, the situation escalated, with the child's disruptive behavior showing no signs of stopping. After enduring nearly an hour of non-stop noise and disturbance, the passenger decided they couldn't take it anymore. They pressed the call button and asked a flight attendant if it was possible to move to another seat away from the commotion. The flight attendant was described as amazing. She quickly located an empty middle seat about 10 rows further back, offering the passenger some much-needed peace. However, as the passenger stood up and began moving through the cabin, they were shocked to find themselves suddenly under attack, not from the child, but from the child's parents and several nearby passengers. According to the passenger, the parents heckled them loudly for being insensitive and rude to a child with special needs. The passenger wrote on Reddit, "I honestly wondered if I was in the wrong for not just dealing with it, but I don't think anyone should have to suffer like that in a confined space." This confession sparked a wave of responses, with many users expressing strong support for the passenger's decision. In fact, many commenters, including parents of children with special needs, sympathize with the child's family, but firmly agreed that the disruptive behavior had to be managed better. One commenter wrote, "It's incredibly difficult to travel with a child like this, but it's also important to respect the personal boundaries of other passengers. No one should be physically touched or have their peace constantly invaded." Another parent admitted, "I know firsthand how stressful flying can be with a child who has special needs. It's exhausting for everyone involved, but that's no excuse to lash out at other passengers trying to cope." The incident raises important questions about the delicate balance between compassion and boundaries on flights. While understanding and patience are crucial, especially with passengers who have special needs, it's equally vital to maintain a respectful and safe environment for everyone on board. Nicole Campoy Jackson, a travel expert and advisor, weighed in on the topic. "In situations like this, it's always best to involve the flight attendants early on. They're trained to handle conflicts mid-flight and can often find solutions that passengers alone cannot. Asking for help is not rude, it's smart." This story is a powerful reminder of how complex and emotionally charged air travel can be. It challenges us to consider the needs of others while also protecting our own comfort and well-being. What do you think? Was this passenger wrong to ask for a seat change, or were the parents out of line? Share your thoughts below. This debate is far from over.